Watch the real-life program about exceptional destinies, remarkable opportunities, and unbelievable facts right now.
Her hobby turned into a mission a long time ago. She's been the bearer of Indian culture for 20 years. She's a journalist by training and a member of the International Dance Council at UNESCO in Paris. Her records are mentioned in the books of Kazakhstan and India. Akmaral Kainazarova is a many-faced goddess. The ability to achieve happiness in life depends on ourselves. I mean, you shouldn't wait until someone comes and makes you happy. You must try to be lively all the time. You should generate the hormone of happiness and always share it with all people. Excellent diction and sign language. Hitting the floor with your feet is healthy. How can you explain that the conversation is over in a nice way?
Namaste.
It's the only center for Indian classical dance in Kazakhstan. Akmaral Kainazarova is the director of the center. She's a choreographer and honored figure. You can spend hours talking about her activities. If you want to know about her regalia and contributions, it's better to look at the dances. Almaty, Kazakhstan, our Center for Indian Classical Dance, received the highest Grand Prix award at the international competition held in Poland in 2015. We took the 4 first places in 2 age categories.
Мы заняли 4 первых места в 2 возрастных категориях.
All the awards from India and certificates received in Kazakhstan and Georgia won't fit into a board of honor. Akmaral has already been teaching for almost 20 years. She's taught over 5,000 students. At the same time, she says that she will still continue learning. I learned to dance Bharatanatyam, Indian classical dance. Now I do Kathak, Indian classical dance. Kathak dance is a classical dancing style from northern India. It combines Indian and Muslim traditions. It was enriched by complex rhythms and new elements in the Mughal period and became a court dance. Her mother is a famous singer and her father is a police officer. She didn't have to choose between becoming a singer or an officer. She studied in the Faculty of Journalism and after graduation started writing with her legs, hands and head. In addition, there are 26 other ways to say something with your eyes in Indian dance. This is the bright glance exercise.
И допустим,
It can be admiration,
или допустим,
or sadness,
любовь
even love,
или героизм.
or heroism. She started dreaming of dancing when she was 6. She learned on her own. She visited libraries, read, made summaries, and mastered all the movements. Many people laughed at my dream of studying in India. In spite of this, I had a company of performers. We danced the Indian dances, which I choreographed, looking at my mum's tea boxes depicting beautiful dancers. I found some pictures in magazines too.
где были красивые танцовщицы, какие-то картинки в журналах выискивала.
In her student days, she hosted the Do You Know India program. She was rewarded for her work and became Kazakhstan's first citizen who received a grant for studying at the Indian College of Fine Arts. Of course, my father was a bit worried. He said that I was married, worked as a journalist, and shouldn't give up everything to go to India. Well, it was useless to try to stop me because I was like a tsunami. Thanks to her father's character, she didn't give up. She returned as an MA student in Bharatanatyam, Indian classical dance, 7 years later. It wasn't easy for her to master the basics. The first 8 movements are very strong hits with legs. When I went there, I wasn't a girl and had some problems with my health. Actually, it was a complete shock to me. I cried and had no idea how to deal with such hard physical exercise. It seemed to me that I would collapse there and then. The therapy involved hitting the floor with the heels is called vibrogymnastics in medicine. They do 30 hits in 30 seconds. According to scientists, it ensures longevity. The blood immediately flows from feet to the heart, and then the amount of blood enriched by oxygen goes to all the organs. Historically, Indian classical dance appeared in ancient temples. A temple is a spiritual place, and people always took off their shoes before entering. This tradition has remained. Akmaral recalls that she has had no problems with the English language. She had no free time at all either. She danced during the daytime and studied the Tamil language and Sanskrit at night. Then she studied dance theory. She had facial expression lessons concentrating on 9 moods and studied hand gestures which were described in dictionaries. It's a river, paradise, horse, cutting, and refusal. You can narrate a story and show certain conceptions using just gestures. They include objects, weather, nature, and emotions. We dye our hands with red altar, a natural dye derived from plants, because people sitting in the back row should see what we express using our hands. The presenter always says what a dance is about before the concert starts. However, according to Akmaral, the classical style is intended for a knowledgeable audience. Bharatanatyam repertoire was created in the 18th century and included a lot of styles. I graduated in India and returned to Kazakhstan in 1998. I brought home 400 kilograms of books, while some people bought saris and jewelry. I dream of writing a book on Indian classical dance in the future. Our bindi is an important element. We can place a large, bright red bindi when dancing. It's like our third eye and energy chakra. A dance is a language of silent communication. However, a body can express thoughts and feelings. The technique of Indian dance is among the most difficult in the world. All muscle groups are activated. However, consciousness plays the most important role. According to Akmaral, it's a rider. If this rider is clever, it isn't a problem to lead the team. If a person is clever, has everything in order and knows that all the vests and handkerchiefs are in the right places, it's possible to do demanding work and lead a lot of people. In this case, they are able to coordinate all of them and achieve amazing results.
Координировать всех и, соответственно, видеть потрясающий, красивый результат.
Akmaral was awarded for a Bollywood dance style in Poland. She won the gold medal and title of Champion of the World for 2003 in ethnic dance in a nomination in Hollywood. A year later, she became the first member from Kazakhstan at the International Dance Council at UNESCO in Paris. Akmaral says that she managed to achieve these things thanks to spiritual education. Her aims find her themselves. It's a kind of art. First, it includes discipline and self-education with no let-up. It's even similar to some martial arts. You work with consciousness, meditate, work on your body, do warm-ups, exercise, and improve flexibility.
То есть это работа с сознанием, это определенная медитация.
As a result, you don't have pain preventing you from participating in a performance.
То есть у меня сегодня болит, я не буду выходить на сцену, такого у нас не бывает.
High-ranking guests from India paid visits too. Kazakhstan has a pearl that can be clearly demonstrated. Akmaral gave many successful solo concerts in India. She recalls that she was amazed when she met President Nazarbayev and Mr. Narendra Modi, Prime Minister of India. The two great leaders approached me. Of course, Nursultan Nazarbayev spoke Kazakh to me and Mr. Narendra Modi spoke the Hindi language. I felt amazingly strong energy from these great leaders.
Мощную энергетику этих лидеров, великих лидеров. Разминка.
Warm up.
Солодка. Приветствие. Да, вот так это деньги на том. Са, к, ди, ми, са, к, ди, ми, са, к, ди, ми, са, к, ди.
Waking up at dawn isn't a habit but a lifestyle. Akmaral wakes up at 5 o'clock. During warm-up exercises, it's necessary for her healthy spirit and helps her to tone up her body.
Как начинается утро? Конечно, пока я не позанимаюсь.
How does my morning begin? Of course, I can't feed my body until I do exercise. It can sound a bit strange, but it's true. Doing physical exercise before a meal is considered right and correct in our spiritual art. Thus, I don't have breakfast. Actually, I have lunch.
То есть, как бы получается, я не завтракаю, и завтрак у меня сдвигается.
It turns out that the well-known encouragement to eat a whole breakfast is delayed. She eats breakfast. It's said that lunch should be shared with a friend. As for Akmaral, she shares it with her body. She always has curd cheese for dinner. As a result, an enemy retreats. She's been a vegetarian for 23 years. I enjoy festivities. I like barsak a lot and drink shubat with them. Actually, everyone has already got used to the fact that I don't eat meat, and they don't worry about that. According to British scientists, high intelligence increases the possibility of becoming a vegetarian. Leonardo da Vinci, Albert Einstein, and Henry Ford didn't eat meat. By the way, according to research, the bodies of people who don't consume meat smell better. So it means I can show that a teddy bear was dropped on the floor and its paw was torn off. Oh no, please, don't say such cruel things. A cucumber and a tomato a day aren't enough for a dancer. A balanced diet and yoga help her to endure physical exercise. Our longest dance is Varnam, and its performance can take up to 40 to 45 minutes. The progress is obvious. A lot of books on miraculous therapeutic effects of Indian dance, yoga and balanced diet have been written in India. Akmaral says that after studying in India for 7 years, she returned home having excellent spiritual and physical health. I feel a deep responsibility for the things I do and the way I do them. I try to do my best to conduct my mission, which is spreading Indian classical art in Kazakhstan and bringing together two great countries, Kazakhstan and India.
Сближать наши две великие страны, Казахстан и Индию.
Laziness always leads to depression. Having rest means changing your occupation. Then we should aim at achieving our goals. Akmaral has tremendous plans. She dreams of establishing the first Indian theatre in Kazakhstan.